Next up is Kendra Gapinski. She's part of the Agile program management team at SPS Commerce, one of our gold sponsors. You may have heard them speak earlier today. She spent the past few years living in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, camping, hiking, and skiing. She's a huge fan of the mountains and Justin Bieber. Please welcome Kendra.
Hey guys, so instead of focusing on agile processes and tools or methods and practices, I want to take a step back today and focus on one critical component that is oftentimes overlooked and undervalued in our projects today: soft skills. This includes things such as communication, empathy, motivation, feedback, and trust. Though most of us probably know these things are very important, research shows that the soft skills gap continues to grow. Office workers spend more than 2.8 hours per week trying to resolve conflict. This translates to $359 billion in losses for US companies every year. That's 145 hours spent per person each year. 85% of job success comes from well-developed soft skills, but only 28% of employers' training budget is spent on soft skill development. So, what can we as professionals do to ensure that we continue to develop and improve our soft skills? I want to talk about 3 simple ways that we can do this on a daily basis to improve not only our soft skills, but our team's soft skills. So, number 1 is build relationships. Healthy relationships between you and your coworkers are vital to the success of not only your projects, but also your overall business. This can be as simple as asking your coworkers what are they up to for the weekend, or their favorite hobbies, or their favorite place to ski, like Jackson Hole, Wyoming, or their favorite cheese, or maybe their favorite singer, like Justin Bieber. So whether it's a favorite TV show, such as The Office or Friends, one, you get to learn about maybe some awesome things that you never thought you'd add to your bucket list, like traveling to Jackson Hole, or traveling to Iceland. And 2, this allows you the opportunity to create that deeper relationship that then allows you to build those communication skills, not only for yourself, but for your team. It allows you to build trust with one another, and it allows you to develop empathy. 3 critical soft skills. Number 2 is building an understanding. Each of us have different skills, different strengths that we can bring to our team. So talk about them. It's critical that we share what are our skills, what are our strengths. My team recently did this. We went through and took a bunch of different personality tests, and then we came back and talked about what our strengths were and what our skills were on an individual level, and it was amazing to see how different each of us were. But when we put it together, it was awesome to see how well-rounded of a team we were. We then took it a step further and talked about how these skills matched up with our current roles, and if they didn't, what can we do to change that? Another fun, kind of goofy way that I like to do this is ask people about their spirit animal. I know it's a little random, but if you ask people, a lot of times, like right now, you could probably think of, what's my animal? Like, what would it be? And then if you ask, what are the characteristics that you can think of? A lot of times you can think of those, and maybe you wouldn't be able to say that on a personal level, but when you think of that animal, like, yeah. For example, my friends oftentimes call me a hummingbird. I'm quiet and reserved when you first get to know me, but once I feel comfortable, I'm buzzing around, I'm always wanting to help out. Can I help with this? Can I do this? And this translates not only to my personal life, but my professional life. So whether you take the time to do a personality test with your team, or take the time to maybe grab a beer and talk about your spirit animal, this allows you to improve collaboration, teamwork, and performance. 3 skills that will help you to build that understanding. And then lastly, number 3, listen to each other. All of us are distracted by our cell phones, by our computers, whether in a one-on-one conversation or in a meeting. Listening is so much more than just listening with our ears. It's so much more than just eye contact. More than half of communication's impact is nonverbal, meaning if you're looking down at your phone, you're looking at your computer, you're missing out on half of those cues, half that opportunity to be involved and have that conversation with one another. So be a professional noticer. My family and friends call me this all the time. And they get annoyed, but I listen to that person sigh across from them. I'm like, what's up? Are you okay? But it makes a difference, right? And pay attention to those things, because listening, paying attention to that body language, paying attention to how that mood changed, allows you to improve efficiency in your meetings because you're listening. It allows you to improve motivation and feedback, because people are excited to have others listen to them. And you are excited to have others listen to you, right? So wherever you are in your Agile journey, make sure you take a step back and realize how invaluable soft skills are. Do simple things, build relationships, build understanding, and listen to one another. So keep calm and use your soft skills.